Tyler, man, I am really excited to sit down with you. You're actually my first conversation of this great weekend. For everyone watching, I'm Sam, and I represent Stellar Global, and our focus has always been working with those that are entrepreneurs and developers utilizing and leveraging the Stellar network and community. And I'm really excited to have the opportunity to come down here at South by Southwest in Austin, the first major event I've been to since the whole lockdown. How are you feeling?
Fantastic. Yeah, it's the first in-person event I've been to. I remember when South by shut down a couple years ago. That was like the inauguration of it. That was like, oh, here we go.
You're right.
And now we're back. So it's fantastic to be here. It's exciting to see so many creative minds and really get the whole thing kicking again.
Good. So, one of the great things of coming out here is really meeting the entire Stellar Development Foundation crew. And you guys, I've seen just really expand over the years. Some pretty cool hires I'm hearing about, and I've got to meet in the DevRel team.
That's right. Yeah, we've been growing. We're actually a DevRel team now. It's not just me anymore. We've just hired Bree and Taylor heading up content and developer advocacy. So the team's a team now.
The team's a team now.
Quite fantastic.
Look, we have spoken many times over the years. Ever since going back to the first Meridian conference in Mexico City. And your impact and influence on the network is undeniable. And a lot of the folks in the community respect and appreciate you so much. Stellar Quest was something that you really kickstarted. And it was a runaway success. There were XLM prizes, NFT prizes, and you got to learn a lot. Why don't you take us back to the beginning of that and give us some background?
Yeah, so way back, I think it was October a couple years ago, I just had an idea. So there's always this problem with new technology of like how do you onboard, or you've got like cutting edge technology is like so far out there, it feels unachievable, it feels like this massive learning curve. But I think so much of that is almost psychological, or different blockchains will be more or less difficult. Stellar is actually unbelievably approachable, but it still is this psychological barrier, like, I don't know, this is blockchain technology. So I wanted to build this onboarding ramp at a really fundamental level, but extremely technical. So you're going to actually build things. You're going to be on chain. You're going to submit transactions. All the stuff that you think you can't do, we're going to do that. We're going to do it in a gamified way. So it's going to be super fun.
Right.
So it took a month, just kind of hacking together what was then Stellar Quest Series 1. So it was this series of quests, these challenges, create an account, submit a transaction, really basic functions. And you would actually, let me see if I can figure this out and do it. And then if you accomplish it, if you succeeded, you would get an NFT badge. And then these are live quests, so we'd have whoever was willing, this community would come together and compete against each other so you could do it the fastest. Super experimental, had no idea how it would stick, and it took off. We had a little Discord. I hate emails. So I started this Discord. I'm like, I don't want to get a bunch of emails of people like, hey, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, I'll just start up a Discord. I'd rather answer chat messages. And it just took off. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, we're working on all these challenges. What are you guys doing? And I'm stuck right here. Can you help me? And like this little community started. I'm like, whoa, I guess I don't have to answer emails, but this is pretty incredible to see this community like growing up around blockchain education and really getting it. And lo and behold, it's not that hard. You just need a good place to start. And it's fun. It's a game. We've just kind of taken it from there.
Listen, I've enjoyed it. And for someone even like myself who's been following not only blockchain but Stellar for over the years, it was a lot of basic things that I even learned. How to really utilize the network and code, and I felt accomplished. So I appreciate you starting this. Now, we're here at South by Southwest, and people talk around. I'm hearing rumors that there might be an evolution to Stellar Quest. Can you confirm?
I can confirm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, so
all right.
Stellar Quest has been growing a lot, but it's always been these live competitive challenges, and we leave our previous series as like evergreen content that people can go back through, and they're very popular. They're a great way to kind of onboard into whatever the next live series is going to be. But we're leaning into that much more heavily. So Stellar Quest is taking this like fundamental shift from being live quests only, competitive only, to being a fundamental top of funnel educational onboarding experience. So it's going to be like this course. We're calling it Stellar Quest Learn.
Nice.
Right? So a lot of the old series will be revamped, reformatted to be this coursework material that you can go through, win all the badges back again, as a way to really onboard into Stellar for anybody. So we're hey, I'm curious about blockchain technology. You should go to Stellar Quest. Everybody should go to Stellar Quest.
I love it.
You go and learn about blockchain technology. You learn about Stellar, and we'll continue to have these. We'll call them Stellar Quest Live. These will be our live competitive series. So these two things will exist as two components rather than it really just being about Stellar Quest Live or the competitive quest. These things will leave as two different components, primary components, with a heavy emphasis on the learn side of things, so that we can keep this competitive side continuing to get more difficult, more in depth, really start to expand it, do like branded white label content for stuff. It should be pretty fantastic.
Nah, that sounds really, really good, man. So just to wrap things up, we are here obviously for the 48-hour Stellar NFT Hackathon. I mean, the camera can't see what's going on, but there's tons of things going on in the background right now. What are you most excited to see? I mean, we have the Artist Challenge, right, which is $1,500, and then you have the Dev Challenge. So, I'm curious, what are you seeing and what are you excited for?
Yeah. For the NFT side, so we've got the NFT Artist Challenge where you can build an NFT. If you're like the generative art, you might be able to experiment a little bit with that, or you're a creative. Go ahead and build an NFT. We'll vote on, pick our favorites.
Yeah.
And then the other side is the Wizard Challenge. So if you're a programmer, kind of on my side of thing, building smart NFTs, innovative NFTs, there's just so much innovative space. Like the ceiling is so high for what we can accomplish with NFTs through a programmed social experience. And I really want to see the envelope push there, where people are starting to think outside the box of NFTs beyond just art, beyond just a graphic, and start to think of it as an actual experience. Where can we take NFTs and gaming or social experiences and combine these things together in ways that we couldn't before? Kind of like the advent of iPhone, we're turning paper calendars and we can see the page curl, like, okay. But because it's digital, because it's on a phone, because we're all online now, there's a whole new experience. We need to scale back what we think we know art and distribution and community can actually be, and say, because we have decentralized technology now, because we have this peer-to-peer payment layer, what's possible?
Right.
And I want the entrepreneurs in here.
Right over there.
Start thinking. Come on, let's build something new. Like, roll that back. Think deeply about these communities that we've had and what's possible when we have decentralized technology and componentized payment layers, and there's just so much interesting stuff going on.
It is. I mean, we are here once again. This is South by Southwest. This is Sam, Stellar Global, representing the community. There's a lot of you folks that are virtually playing along and joining and following as we go through this entire step. Tyler, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to have a lot more interviews throughout this entire event, so make sure to keep following and stay tuned. Thank you.
See y'all.